octopus, and Kay is most afraid of unknown calls on her phone.
Yes.
We did an anticipation scale, the games you're looking forward to the most. Peter's least anticipated thing was going to the gym on January 2nd. His most anticipated was the return to radio for Mike Francesa. And then the team lands somewhere in the middle. Today, confidence scales. We look at these teams playing this weekend, 8 teams. What are the confidence levels we have in them? We're going to set a scale based on our own personal taste and then land the team somewhere from 1 to 10. Nate, you always go nuts in these segments. What do you have for your team and your confidence scale?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is tell you the team.
Okay.
I'm going with the Titans, but I'll start at number 1, okay, the thing that I'm least confident in. And this is dating back to the 90s. And this is, I'll try not to get emotional, but in 1996, okay. There was a death of a very beloved newsman. His name is Trevor Collins. He was Hillary's boyfriend on The Fresh Prince.
Trevor!
Tragic bungee jump accident.
Right.
And that scarred me for life. So at number 1, I don't have confidence in anything that is attached to a bungee. Any bungee jump cord, if you're going to ask me to do anything extreme, I'm going to tell you no because of the death of Trevor. So yes, I'm going with that's number 1.
Even the luggage on top of the car bungees, those are wild too. They'll go rogue.
We didn't say bungee jumps, anything involving bungee.
They'll go rogue, those things.
I'm straight.
Put your eye out.
I won't do it. Okay?
Zero confidence in bungee.
Zero.
Unbelay.
Number 10. I'm going to say neighborhood watch. And what I mean by that is there's this group email that goes around in my neighborhood.
What are they up to?
It's mostly women, but they are on it, fam. And my wife, she tells me about what they talk about everything from, too much snow in your cars when you're driving down the street to the meter maids ticketing too fast. Or, you know what, actually, it's raining a little bit too much, so maybe we should trick or treat on November 1st instead of the 31st.
I think I saw a coyote in my backyard, but it might have been a squirrel. Everybody look out.
Oh my.
A lot of that.
So it's just a back and forth chain of what's going on there?
My wife just kind of plays fly on the wall. She's like the things that these women are concerned about. But they own it, though. Ain't nothing going to go down our neighborhood without these women be on it.
They do. I think they're hooking up. There's some of that. There's some of that, too.
Yeah. Scandalous.
Oh, when the wine comes out on the weekend.
So I got the Titans. You know what? I got them at a 9. I got them at a 9. They up there in the neighborhood Fox. Yep. You feel me? So I'm going with 9 because they're up in Foxborough.
A 9?
The only reason I don't give them a 10 is because I need that 1 point to go to the Patriots because this is the Patriots. And I'll say what I've always said. Until you beat them in the playoffs, I could care less what their regular season has looked like. You can criticize them all you want, but it's a different beast when you're playing in January. So I got them at a 9 because they're playing some of the best football out of all the playoff teams. But still, there's just that 1 point where it's like, it is the Patriots in Foxborough.
9 is extremely high.
Nate,
I love them. Offense, defense, the quarterback's playing well. You got to understand they're all motivated by all these different things. Vrabel's motivated. It's his former team. Tannehill wants to get paid. Derrick Henry wants to prove he's the best running back. That defense, that Titans defense, we're talking about the Patriots. You don't think they're walking in saying...
they were tied to the Texans' backups last week at halftime. I mean, just saying, we're getting a 9 out of 10?
Yeah. What did the Pats do last week?
Yeah. Thanks, Kyle.
Playoff experience?
Yeah.
Worried about that?
They're not having it.
That doesn't deserve more than 1 tick?
Momentum. Forget about experience. Sometimes momentum is better than experience.
Well, you're going to have some momentum when the Pats win and you go bungee jumping off a bridge next week. Okay? You're going to have a lot of momentum. Will it stop?
The hype is real.
It
in
is.
The Titans of his breakfast table.
I'm going to look at the Minnesota Vikings who will play at the New Orleans Saints this weekend. And let me set the scale. On the low end of my scale, it's kind of autobiographical for the 4 of us. A very sad story. There was a time in my life when I was a champion and I made homemade chili and I would enter chili cook-offs, local ones, nice, quaint, really respectable, Americana, all that stuff. And I would win and I told these guys I was really proud of that. It was something I put a lot of heart and soul into. Made my children proud, my wife proud. And then one day we had a chili cook-off on the show. I wore my chili cook-off champion apron, and it was me against 2 staff members. These 3 judged who made the best chili, and we did it on national television. My soul was broken. Yes, thank you. Congratulations.
I have to say, it was a unanimous decision.
Bobby Fischer lost his first chess match. Never the same. It's true. They couldn't find him. Disappeared. Ran off. I don't know. The answer to the question, it's too fresh. This is you and your Aaron Andrews with me, Dan Quinn, outside the locker room. I'm very hushed tone, very action. The guys back there and my line cooks are very disappointed in me. My farm-to-table farmer who gave me the Chipotles, he thought he was going to count on me. We're going to have to reassess and see what we do here. I don't think I've made my last pot, but this loss hurts. It's a tough day for me. I got a lot of my confidence broken. And yet, I look back and I look at the judges that day. Nate's from Canada. What does he know about chili? Kay's never had bacon. And Peter, let's say not exactly a restrictive palate over here. So I honestly think I should have won that thing. However, my chili making confidence is at a 1 right now. I can't even put anything against it at a 1. Maybe so. Off season. And my 10. I'm the best Tecmo Bowl player in the world.
Whoa!
I pick up that controller. And you are done, my friend. You know, in Good Will Hunting, when Matt Damon's like, Beethoven could just play. When I pick up that stick, you can pick my team. I don't need to be Bo. I don't need to be Walter. I'll be the Vikings. I'll Chris Dolman you all day. Redskins, Charles Mann, anybody. Timmy Smith. I am the best Tecmo player in the world. Take that to the bank. That's my 10. I've never been beaten.
You've never lost?
Not even close.
Wow.
No, I did this one. What do you mean?
You've never lost in Tecmo.
Why don't we start?
There's not a guy in the neighborhood.
Grab the sticks.
Sounds like a
Grab the
segment,
sticks.
sounds
Come up on the sticks.
Get up on the sticks.
We did one of these things. SI Now brought me around. We did a challenge with their host and everything. Quit at halftime. I was at 50 points. I was killing them. Bring it.
Cap Bozo,
That's
who
my
are you playing with?
I'll do Cap Bozo all day. I'll do Bill Pickle on the Raiders. I'll give it to Marcus Allen on the Raiders just to make it easy. I won't even bow you.
Go Bo.
Take Bo away. I'll still roll you. But that's my 10.
Okay.
10 on the confidence scale. So 1 chili making ability, 10 Tecmo Bowl. I'm Jordan and LeBron put together. Where do the Vikings land on this one? A 1.
Whoa.
A 1. Guys, I don't know if you heard this. The Saints got a bye this week. After all, I've been saying they're the best 13-3 team to ever and not have a bye. No, this game is over. The Vikings have 0 chance. It doesn't matter how well Kirk Cousins has played. It doesn't matter if Dalvin Cook is healthy. No. I don't know if you've heard this, but the Saints are going to absolutely destroy them. So why would I go out of my way to make it different? I have a reputation to think about. I tried to make it a 0, but I made it a 1 instead. 0 chance for the Vikings to win. I'll make you guys some crappy chili.
I see what you did there. I
spoke honestly.
We did this with the Eagles,
Yeah.
and they actually bought in and thought you were dead serious.
What do you mean?
This now you're going Vikings? Are you inspiring the Vikings here?
I don't recycle the same old shtick, Peter. I see the games. As Nate says, I'm paid to break down the X's and O's, and I give them a big triple X like Minnesota's got no talent, and 1. And I wanted to give you a 0. No chance.
Driggs and I will tell you
X,
our
Vin Diesel.
confidence scales. We'll take the other 2 wildcard teams, of course, or matchups, and we'll put them on our